Welcome back to Unfiltered with Sam and Petey. Another week in the football season. The Nebraska Cornhuskers defeated Michigan State Sparty 38-27 last week in a game that I attended, and will only describe it as there was a lot of concern up until about 2 minutes left in the third quarter. It was a very strange game. It was kind of
Yeah.
we went from we're going to smoke these guys to crap.
Here
It's
we go again.
tied. Here we go again.
Yeah.
We're getting sacked. We're making mistakes. It was an interesting game. I will tell you that up into that third quarter, I kind of did a survey around the people I was sitting with, and it was right after Dylan threw that interception, and they drove it in, and I think they took the lead at that point. I believe that's the sequence of events. But I said it just absolutely sucked the air right out of that stadium, and I just talked to some people around the seat that are seated in front of me, and I said, are we just gonna lay down, or are we gonna answer this question of ours? Because I think the feeling was that we were just gonna lay down. Well, they said, well, we're gonna lay down, and the whole feeling of the stadium was this game is over and this season is about to be over, and it was a bizarre experience. But then obviously what happened, and it was wonderful. What did it feel like from your side, the television side? Same kind of situation?
Yeah, it was yeah, pretty much. So like first half was exciting and fun and we were feeling pretty good. And then I think third quarter hit and it was kind of like, yeah, here we go again. We've seen this movie way too many times, and it was easy for me to like just get up, hop in the car, and head over to my in-laws because I was like, all right, well, my boys are over there, and
I've done
there's
that before, where I just get in the car like, oh, I got to shake this up a little bit. I got to
yeah,
change a venue. Yeah.
and it was honestly like, you know what, like I'm just not even gonna waste my time because yes, we're 3-1, and we're feeling ourselves. Second half starts, we're playing a decent team. I mean, it's the Big Ten, so it's like, okay, you know what? Michigan State's driving, everything's going their way. I'm just not going to let this ruin my day because I've done it about, I don't know, 400 times over the last 25 years. And it's like, you know what? I'm not doing it. So the game was on in the
So you just
background
shut
at
it
my,
off. You
I,
just
I didn't
walking
shut it
away.
off. Hey, I didn't shut it off. I let my dog watch it. Um,
Let my
I,
dog watch it. We have this week's title. Love it.
I kept my, I kept it rolling for the pup, but, it was on in the background, so they've got an awesome pool in their backyard, and so our boys go over there. If it's above 70 degrees, they're swimming, and I could see it through the windows. I'm like, I just kept periodically checking on it, and I was like, dude, like, okay, cool, we're back in it now. It's tied. I'm watching a little bit more, and then the end of the third quarter and the fourth quarter happened, where I was like, you know what, we came and we overcame some adversity, which was great to
A
see
lot of it. Yeah.
because, the last several years that just hasn't been the case. And we've got some guys that can make plays, and it's like, you know what? Like, give them a chance. I hate to bring this up because obviously you're a Raiders fan and we're AFC West, but Chiefs fans, but it's like the Chiefs are like out of it until they win it. And it's just like that's kind of like what Nebraska did this past weekend. It's like they made a play, they came through in the end, and then they pulled away with a couple big plays at the end as well. So
Yeah.
kudos to them, and kudos to Rule, and kudos to Rayola for. I know they were getting booed at the stadium, and
Yeah, well, which I thought was
deservedly so almost.
I don't know. I thought it was ridiculous, but it served a purpose because it fired the old boy up. He told the coach he had blood in his eyes, and I like
Yeah,
to
I
hear
mean,
that.
hey,
Good,
you can
good. You should have blood in your eyes.
you respond one of two ways, and it's just like Nebraska fans do a lot for this program to be able to be in a position to be successful. Um, like you said it for the first 2 or 3 years of this podcast, Husker fan tougher than Husker player. So, I mean,
Raider fans
we
definitely
have been
tougher. Go ahead.
we've been through some of the worst years, decades of football that this state, this program has ever seen, and we still show up and support them. And are we unreasonable? Yeah, at times, yes, we are.
Well, we
Um,
deserve. My buddy from Ohio State is always so he goes, Nebraska fans are the best in the country. He says they deserve the best. And
I mean,
thank you.
we
We've
deserve a
earned it. We've
winner,
earned it. We've earned the best.
and it's not unfair, or it's not unreasonable. It's not ridiculous for the way that Nebraska fans just show up to expect a certain product in return.
Yeah.
The opportunities that fans and boosters and donors and everybody supplies this university to be successful, give us something.
Yep.
That's what
We've
we're
done
looking
our
for.
part. We've done our part. Yep. And so we're getting a little something. It's every game is going to be interesting. I don't think there's probably going to be a game, maybe Northwestern game, but we're not gonna beat teams by 2, 3, 4
Yeah.
touchdowns. And that was one of the things I thought about too. Is over the years in the culture in Nebraska, when I was growing up, it was like we beat teams and we beat them. We
The game
dominated
was
teams.
over in the
We
first
killed
quarter.
them. It was over, and we never had. And then in the bowl games, sometimes we have to play catch up. And I just was like, as a fan, I'm like, how are we going to possibly come back? We have never done this before. Now there's
At
a
least
lot of
this game was
parity.
at
I mean,
home.
my God, Penn State beat UCLA, or excuse me, UCLA beat Penn State. Anything can happen. It's a play here, it's a play there. It's the mental game, it's the culture, and I do think Rule's probably got the culture back. I
Yeah,
I
for
am I
sure.
am I am going to nitpick a little, actually a lot today because I actually took notes during the game.
On your phone?
I did on my phone. Here they are, listeners. You can see them. Um, the fake punt, the Rule fake punt. Now I don't know if you saw this or not.
I might have been driving. I don't know.
Your dog, you might have watched it, but there was a fake punt at the Michigan State 42, and
Oh, with
no, we're at the Nebraska 42.
Harburg.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
The fake punt. It was 4th and 3, and it was the worst call, the worst special teams call Nebraska's made since Scott Frost called that onside kick. It was a stupid call.
Who was that
It
against?
was
Who was
dumb.
that
That was
onside kick
against
against?
Northwestern, wasn't it?
Northwestern,
In
right?
Ireland. Yeah, it was there.
Yeah.
It deflated like that time in Northwestern. It absolutely deflated the team. We didn't get it because I immediately looked down the sideline, and everybody was just quiet. It was a stupid call. Can we play Big Ten football? We're in the Big Ten. Let's play Big Ten football. And that means and I hate to say it, Petey, I can't believe I said this. I said it to Matt Cross today. We need to play more like Iowa. We need to play more like Iowa. And that is fundamental. I know it's ridiculous, but they would have punted that ball. Let's punt the ball.
Flip the field.
Granted, it was into the wind, but let's make them drive every single yard maximum amount of yards versus just a total botched attempt. And then they go ahead. I believe that was a go-ahead score, but it just absolutely. It was dumb call because I'm sitting there. I looked at my buddy Brent who's next to me. I'm like, dude, and he's like, it was a stupid call. Yes, it was a stupid call. What? Don't do that. We're not that good. And I thought, Who in the hell do we think we are? Who in the hell do we think we are? I'm sorry. Play like Iowa for once in this situation. We are not Oregon. We are not Ohio State. Who the hell do we think we are? Play Big Ten football. Make them stretch the field. Make them drive every single yard. It was stupid. It was a stupid call, and it's just I'm just as angry at Rule for calling that as I am when he went to Las Vegas. All right. The second
There's a reason. Hey, there's a reason Iowa's won 8 or 9 games every single year.
Well, dude,
and
they
we had it.
basically dare you to beat them with a field goal, and that's, I hate to tell you, but that's freaking Big Ten football. I
Well,
mean,
yeah, and it's who's going to be the first team to make a mistake?
yes,
That's Big Ten.
that's it, that's it. So let's not get cute. Who the hell do we think we are? I let my dog watch it. I love that. Run the ball. In the second half, you were probably gone, but they were first down pass, second down pass, or second down sack, or first down sack.
We
Uh,
moved backwards a ton
third,
this game.
it was just like, can we hand the ball off to Emmett Johnson, please? He had 13 touches. I could have told you 7 times where he should have had the ball.
Well,
He should have 20 runs a game. I don't give a shit what anybody says about running back depth or any of that stuff. The guy gets better as the game goes on, and he is a feature back. Rod Edwards, one of my buddy of mine, who said he's not a feature back. Yes, he is a feature back. Run the freaking ball on first down. It is the Big Ten. Let's act like it, Holgerson. I mean, it was maddening, and I started saying, I'm like, hey guys, around my seat, something, would you run it here? Yes, well, we would run it here, and he goes back and gets sacked. It's like, what is going on?
there was a
Play.
weird sequence of there was like 2 drives where we had a chance to like almost ice the game, and we went backwards by like there
Yes,
was sack,
sacks.
penalty, fumble, just weird stuff. I'm just like, what is going on? It's just
They clearly, listeners and our friends in England who are the only ones that listen to this, which is about the truth. But anyway, they did change. They have the third string guy who was the offensive tackle listed on the third string left tackle started the game. Pritchett, who is our most talented tackle, there's no doubt about it. The kid looks like a specimen, right? He's got up between the ears problems. And then they took our normal left. Sorry about that, listeners. My wife just texted me. They took the normal starter, Gunnar Gatula, and took him to the right tackle. So that's what Teddy was out of it. Teddy didn't play down. And I don't think Cochran actually did play. So our interior guys of Evans, which I'm going to get to Evans here in a minute, Evans and our 2 guards are there. I'd give them a B-ish, but our outside tackle guys they're C. They're just, we can't get it together. I'm
it's going to
sorry.
be a problem this year.
It's going to be a problem, as you saw. I saw that you commented on what's his name, Carricker's post that the Maryland is the leader in sacks who we're about to play.
Yeah,
like,
great.
super. And then I put like run the ball, and somebody comes and smacks me. Well, that would be the obvious thing to do. The defense would be ready for that. I'm just like, what are you? Stop! Like, stop it! I mean, just freaking run the ball. Be more like Iowa. I can't believe I'm saying this stuff. And then Holgerson said that he had a couple of wrinkles, and all week long we have a wrinkle. We have a wrinkle. We have a new wrinkle, and I couldn't quite figure out what the wrinkle was. I don't know if he's talking about the offensive tackles. I don't know if he's talking about the freaking like -1 shuffle yard or shuffle pass to Heinrich. I don't know. And I just at one point during the game, I'm just like wrinkle, wrinkle, little star, because it's like you're wishing for something that's not there. I mean,
Yep, we're not there yet. We're not those
we're
guys.
not
So
there. Can we drain the clock, please? Can we drain the clock? He was snapping the ball with like 15 left on the 35-second clock. For God's sakes, can we just get under center and I don't even care if you're under center. It doesn't matter. Get in the shotgun, whatever. 5 seconds left. Freaking hand it. It was just like, we need to drain the clock. We are not doing Big Ten things in the Big Ten. It's driving me bananas. Okay. Positive note that I had. Special teams. Rocked it.
again, they've been our
Happy
most
birthday, Coach
consistent.
Eckler. Somebody give that guy NIL money, for God's sakes. Eckler just, yeah, it's been consistent. It's been great. We scored off special teams. We forced, let's see, what did we do? Did we got the ball back on special teams on the fumbled punt. Special teams were fantastic. So thank God, huh? Thank God.
Changed the game.
Yep.
for
Now
sure.
Archie had a hell of a time into the wind, the poor guy. But every time he punts the ball, I just say, "We love you, Archie," because we don't want him to be homesick. Um, okay. Justin Evans, did you see the play where a ref is like literally, he's got his hand on him, like hold him up, and Justin Evans goes and frickin' shoves a guy as the
Yeah.
ref is like trying to restrain him.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You ought to be running stadium stairs for the next 5 days for that stunt. What, dude? Our friend Nissa
Something
has
little is going to
her
be.
favorite quote is a little by a little, a little becomes a lot. Now that can work either in a good way or in a bad way. Don't do that. Like, what are you doing? He's
Wow, the
in,
ref's right there. I mean, the second guy always gets caught as it is anyway. If the
but he's
ref's
right
holding
there
you
for
up.
him. The ref is physically touching him and restraining him. He smacks the guy. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Now, on the other hand, Justin Evans had a phenomenal block on that screen, on the shoeless screen,
That was
59-yard
awesome.
touchdown by Ja'Cory Barney. So
That kid is trying
I
to
don't know.
score every time he touches the ball,
Dude,
man.
I have I'll just go right in my next category, which is I see you, Ja'Cory Barney. We see you. I mean, he's a winner, and he's jacking guys up. He's got an energy. He's a leader of that team. He's a winner. Javen Wright, freaking like 8 tackles. He was all over the field, tackles for losses. Great game. Number 0, Javen Wright for you folks in England. Deshaun Singleton, two picks. Fantastic. Number 8 for you folks in England.
What about
Rex Guthrie, number 21, who started for Buford, just seemed a lot more solid. Just a lot more solid. And then my final, I'll let you talk, Petey, because I'll be out of notes at that point. But my final ICU guy is John Butler, because that guy did make adjustments. We made adjustments,
yeah.
Petey, when
Yep.
our defense played lights out in the fourth quarter. So that's because of coaching, in my opinion. All right, sorry.
There
What do
was
you have?
there was a good adjustments made, I think, on both sides of the ball in order to win that game. I don't know if this was ever said in the stadium, on Saturday, but a couple people were texting me and be like, "Why don't we play TJ Lateef if Rayola is struggling right now?" And I was like, I'm not going to say I didn't think about that.
I think if we need a spark, we do it. Only
For a
because
drive and
Rayola,
not necessarily.
just a drive maybe. And I don't think it was that pressing. It was close.
Yeah.
Because like I said, we thought the entire season was out the windows. But he
And that's
definitely,
not
he's
like
not going to get sacked. The dude's not going to get sacked, or
yeah.
less
And
likely
that
to get sacked.
wasn't like a TJ Lateef is better than Dylan Rayola. It's just like if they're going to
No,
pressure us like this, like
let's
put
get a
someone in there
spark.
that can get away
Yeah.
from it.
Well, as I told a friend from the gym today, it's like I always say, the only one who wants to be 100 is a 99-year-old, and the only quarterback anybody wants to play is a second stringer. So,
Yeah.
but no, I mean it's reasonable to think those thoughts. I think with this TJ guy, but yeah, I'm with you. And listeners, Petey, can I say this on the air? We're gonna get in trouble. Your little text chain thing. During the
Which
game,
one?
Petey and I were texting back and forth, and Petey did something that I'd never heard in the years that I've known Petey. He's never
Oh,
used an F-bomb, and he used an F-bomb in a text, and I'm just like,
I
well,
just haven't used
we
an
are in
F-bomb on
despair.
here.
When I see, like, at the end of the third quarter, towards the end of the third quarter, you're dropping F-bombs on a text chain, and Ja'Cory Barney drops a ball. I'm like, all right, it's over.
Hey, maybe I used it once on this podcast. You'd have to go back. I just don't use it
I
on
know
public platforms.
you don't use it at all, buddy. You're one of the good guys.
I do at work.
I told him, listeners. I told him, wait a minute, that's my role. You don't do that.
Work gets me going sometimes pretty good, so I'll
Oh,
use it there. But
there you go. Yeah, well, that's
just not on social media.
yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Protect the brand.
All right, so we've got Maryland coming up. It's a road game. And if you
Yeah.
recall, listeners, Petey, I had predicted preseason that Maryland is a loss, and I hate to tell you, I'm not going to change my prediction. I'm going 24-21 Maryland in this game. I
Yeah.
sure hope I'm wrong, listeners. I sure hope we take. I hope we continue to have rough and tough practices, which apparently they did last week. They had ones versus ones several days, and I hope they get smarter from this game and that they could kill Maryland. But I just see a letdown coming soon, and so it's a
It'd
question if
be
Rule can keep this intensity.
it would be good. I think during our like prediction part of the first episode or whatever, I feel like I said Minnesota Maryland will be like a win loss,
You did say that.
and it's going to be one or the other.
Minnesota
Yeah,
more likely to be the loss, honestly. I think because it's but yeah, I think
I
you're right.
haven't really. I
If we
just
go 2-0 out of this stretch, it'll be I'll be excited.
I'll be shocked if we go 2-0. Like we're already on, like bowl eligibility and just kind of building upon it from there.
Yeah,
Which how nice would it be to get that just monkey off our back, 7, 8 weeks out, you know, from the start of the season, as opposed to like wait until the last week just to maybe get in. But if this team is what they say they are, they'll win this game. Yes, will it be close? Probably, because we're on the road and it's the Big Ten, and we don't win Big Ten games by a lot of points when we do win. And
so
so I'll
what's
go,
the yeah? Go ahead.
yeah, I'll go 27-24 Nebraska over Maryland.
Will is really close.
And we'll see what the wager is afterwards. But
Well, we
uh,
disappointed a lot of people in Vegas last week. We didn't get our 11.5 points. That was the spread, which I thought was insane all along.
let's just worry about wins more than spreads.
Amen to that, man. Amen to that.
So
All right. Go. Say the
go
word
Big
big.
Red.
Go big
Just
red.
say it. Just
Go
say
big red. See you next week.
it.